Hi, I'm Annette Green, and this is Suki. And today I want to share with you a very simple but impressive card that would be perfect for a teacher. Right, Suk?
Okay, so let's take a closer look at the card now that I put Suki down. This is an easel card, and you can see it's made with G45 ABC primer paper. And there's a cute little spot to put a gift card. And the little pocket is like a library pocket with the tag, and you can write a sentiment there. And there's a little secret place you can put something else in the card. Okay, so I have a piece of black cardstock that's 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm going to give it a score at 5 1/2, and then turn it over and score it at 2 3/4. And I'll give a little fold on the scores just to get the shape going for the easel card. Okay, now I'm just taking some of this beautiful paper and I'm going to adhere it to my card base. This will be the base that everything will stand on. I'll add a few accents. And this is that inside flap that I showed you where you could add a little secret something if you wanted to, another additional message. Or in this case, I'm using a chipboard piece. This is from Place and Time. I'm just inking the edges with a little bit of vintage photo, and then I'm going to put some pretty ribbon in there. And now I'm going to adhere it to that piece of paper that I already put adhesive on. And just to keep those ribbons secure, I'm going to add a little bit of clear tape just to hold them down well. So this will get adhered to that center area. Like so. Okay, here's my little pocket. This is from a die that I've had a long time. I believe it's a Quick Cuts die, and I stamped a little library card, cut to fit, and then I add this little panel on the back so that I can pop up the whole thing with foam tape. And you have to pop it up with foam tape because with the easel card you need something that's sticking up for the easel part to prop against, so it stops it. So I kind of check it and make sure I got it about in the right place for my card to stand up nice. There you go. Okay, now this is another piece from the Place and Time chipboard. I just added some twine, double twine, and a bow. And this will just be a nice little accent on that library pocket. And there we go. Okay, so we're not going to talk about stamping. That's not what this is about today, but I will have a video that shows how I did this whole chalkboard technique. But for now, that section is all done, and we're going to create a little bit of a border. Basically, this will be a faux wood style frame around my chalkboard. And what I did is I took a good squeeze of vintage photo re-inker into a cup, and then about 8 shots of water, looks like, and a stipple brush, and I kind of mixed it up. Now here's the key. You don't want too much ink on this brush, so I took a paper towel, rubbed it off quite a bit, almost dry. And then I took these little strips. They measure about 3/8 wide, and then the length will match the length and height of your card. In this case, it's an A2 card. So I'm just brushing that on to all 4 strips. And then to kind of fill in those whiter areas, I'm taking vintage photo on a blender and just kind of rubbing it across the top of all 4 of those strips. Okay, now remember, there's the original card, and see the mitered corners there on my little faux wood frame. So this is how that's done. I take 2 pieces, the 2 pieces that are going to join, kind of hold them together and make sure I'm very careful that I square them up on the top side and the other side. Pinch it very tightly with my fingers and give it one clean snip right through both, and that should create a perfect miter. And then I do that all the way around with all 4 pieces. Again, square it up, pinch it tight, and snip one clean snip from corner to corner. And when they're all done, I like to take some walnut stain ink now, a little bit darker, and ink all my edges. And that really makes everything pop. It fills in any irregularities when you go to put these back together. Okay, so now I have a piece that's a little bigger than my stamped chalkboard piece. And so I'll stick my stamped section right in the middle, floating. There's a little dog hair attached to that piece. And then I'll start putting on my mitered corner pieces. What I'll do is I'll make another video that goes into detail on the chalk stamping and the exact measurements of this card in case someone wants to duplicate it again. Okay, so now we're ready to put that piece onto the card and we're almost done. What I like to do is use some good strong double-sided tape, and you just put it on that lower portion of that flap. So just the bottom half of your card front is going to get adhered. Beautiful. And we're done. Now let's not forget the gift card, of course. Oh, and on my original card, I almost forgot. I have this little tiny piece of chalk, and it's not actually chalk. What I did was I had some pencils that I had bought a whole pack of, decorative pencils, and they had white erasers, and I thought, well, why don't I just try to pluck that right off of there, and it came right out. And so I used that with a little bit of tacky glue and stuck it right to the bottom. I kind of propped it up for a few minutes to dry. Now in the video I'm going to make to show you how to make the card, I'll also show you how to make custom envelopes to any size card you want. Okay, finally I wanted to show you 3 projects that I feel best represent me as an artist. I love to alter things. This is an altered cigar box on wheels with all kinds of vintage goodness all over it. And this is a tabletop display. It only stands about maybe 9 or 10 inches tall. It's 3-sided. I like doing things like this because it's not what you're going to see every day. I love to create from pieces and parts of things that I have. And what makes this one unique is that the flowers that you see, the umbrella at the top, it's all true origami folded instructional things. I followed step by step in a Japanese book that we have to make all these folds. So that's a fun one. And then finally, I love mini albums. This is a mini that I made using French country paper, which I love, and the graphic 45 tags, which the entire album is made from the craft tags. And what I did, as you'll see when I open it in a minute, is I scored the bottom half of the tags, folded them up, and then just adhered the sides so that I created pockets from each page, each tag. And then of course covered them with all the beautiful French country paper. So then inside of each tag, each pocket I should say, are fun little tags, little places for photos. Everything is adorned either with some metal embellishment or some twine. A lot of these items are the cutouts, which I love. I think that they're new. They're not chipboard thick, they're just cardstock thick, and you pop them out of the page and they go down nice and flat, and there's beautiful tags and little pockets. Here's 2 of the beautiful tags right here with a large brad that serves as a swing point to reveal some journaling underneath or what have you. All of these are already made up little tags. I simply inked the edges, maybe put a mat, photo mat inside, and even those little banners. That was all provided to me. They make it so easy for me to be creative because everything coordinates so well. So there's a lot of potential for this little book. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but you can be sure I'm going to use it because I love it. And that's it for my 3 designs.
Hi. Hi. Project for you to learn. Oh, I hate myself. Hi. Oh, big yellow. It's a net green, and this is Suki, of course. We're going to show you. Oh, okay. I'm going to show you how to make this cool card today. It's great for teachers, and it uses Graphic 45 ABC primer, and it's a very Suki video on how to create a impressive but simple. Okay, let's start again, Suki. We start one more time, Suki. Yeah. Okay. Cool card that you can make. It'll be, oh my goodness, it'll be very easy. Suki, that was perfect, that little yawn. Suki, of course. And today I want to share with you. Okay, we start again, one more time. Okay, you ready, Suki? She's so heavy because she's a fatty. Today, it's a card using Graphic 45's ABC primer. Oh, okay. So here's the card. And what are you gonna do?